Hello, and thank you for joining me today for Real Estate, Religion, and You. My name is Sylvia Black, licensed real estate broker of affordable homes and apartments. For all your real estate needs, property management needs, investment, and first-time home buying, please visit my website at affordablehomesанdapartments.net. And for all the books that I've written, the religious books that I have written, and all of your religious needs, including a daily Bible, inspirational messages and blogs and books that I've written, please visit highwaytoheavenchurch.org. And I want to thank you for joining me today for Real Estate, Religion, and You. And my name is Dr. Sylvia Black. I'm licensed to preach and ordained as a minister. And this show airs every Wednesday, 6:30 to 7 p.m. And also from Saturdays from 12:30 to 1, right here on Time Warner Public Access TV Channel 20. Now today we have a special treat for you again. I'm going to be reading you some of my poetry from this book, Soliloquy of Inspirational Poetry. And this is what the book looks like, and it's also available on highwaytoheavenchurch.org. Now I'm going to read a couple of them. Now some of the actual poems that I have written have actually been turned into songs, and I put music to them. But I'm only going to read you the ones today that have not had, that I didn't put music to. And the first one is called You Can't Quit When It Hits Them with the Wicked. That gets you stuck. Taped up, stitched up, bagged up. Get the pics. No telling lies, twisted alibis. That's why so many suckers tongue-tied and getting fried. He's sick and don't nobody help. He's in hell and the bodies kind of smell. He's sick, get the pics. 666 with the wicked legit. And down to hit another lickety split. Crazy, insane, he brings you pain to thoughts of wanting it. And bloody vomit, you spit it, because the hole you lodged it. Away from your mind when it's your time, and it's your time, and this time you resign. Now he's coming back, get to running, or your butt is next. It's kind of hard to testify with an axe in your chest. So you lay to rest, and he needs another victim. Incisions beginning, welcome to Satan's kingdom. Sitting, talking to yourself, might as well, it's 666s. Grinding on your mind all the time, with rows of 666s, straight malicious religious homicide, with no intentions. New beginnings I be bringing, sinning and sometimes winning. The devil's eyes are watching me. I'll hit him with the blasphemy, and now all I see is misery, and darn that mess loves company. Seals, sacred scriptures, incantations that I'm spitting, make incisions on my arm for invocations long forbidden. Hidden words up my forearms has got this fool shaking. It ain't the boss fool, it's the demon he's awakened. Work of the enemy knows it's necromantic devastation, and blood is spraying all around, coagulating the pavements. Sitting, contemplating what I'm facing, voice of Satan, leaving thoughts inside my mind, in and out of time, devastation. Catching my victims' incarnations with too many complications, he works out of many locations to leave you with few expectations. Red fume got some pulling triggers till my fingers numb. So when we coming, we gunning, so get out your guns. Or you're gonna end up just like someone who believed in Satan the clown. You're done. He's teamed up with the ghosts and chased the life of the wicked, and sick and twisted eye on drugs, and so I feel uplifted. Nailed to a cross with 20 lashes as time passes, 20 more lashes, his light before him flashes. The masses of disasters getting faster and faster, and getting visions of hell every moment you start to tell. You don't want to go to sleep, you hear him creep, and in your mind a silent beep. Then you slowly start to freak. As you try to fall asleep, others secretly start to peep. Into your world you start to weep, thoughts of goodness you cannot keep. Gripping a machete, I'm ready like Freddy out of the window of my Chevy. He looks asleep, so are you ready? We can't live together whether you like it or not. Busting shots, head gets locked. All around your block, we don't stop until you flop. Spitting the masses, spitting the mess to the masses. Every time I say the words, it makes the urge, the sin returns. Sacrifice a pig and then dig a shallow grave and watch it burn. For all the figures of religions whose souls can be saved, the consequences just got worse when I say he's on his way. Gone through too many things, the pain brings a ring among kings, but still these sad things ring in my head, and some folks are better off dead. In their chest a little lead, and then blam blam, they think their problems shared. That's why they call it hell. It's eternal damnation. There will be much frustration when you take a hot vacation. Tale, y'all, coming from my book, Soliloquy of Inspirational Poetry. And now I'm going to read for you. This one is called God is Love. God is love. Is happiness love? Is sadness love? Is love hurt and pain? Is love doing in vain? Is love giving and not receiving? Is love seeking and never believing? Is love prolonged agony? Is love faith and hope? Is love matrimony? Is love a joke? Does love make you laugh? Does love make you cry? Does love make you sing? Does love make you high? Is love an experience? Is love a happening? Is love a circumstance? Is it a break for me? Can you see love? Can you feel love? Can you live with love? Can you deal with love? Can you touch love with the hands of time? Can you smell love with the windmills of your mind? Can you hear love? Love is kind. Is love rough? Is love tough? Is love smooth? Is love cool? Does love listen when your heart is beating? Does love hear you say it's been defeating? Can love be conquered? Will love be met? Can you face love when love you get? Do you recognize love in any form or shape? Or is love disguised in some foreign face? Does love come slowly? Does love come fast? Breeze right by you, go right past. Can you see love? Does love lie still? Or before you know it, you've had your fill? Is love infatuation? Is love solicitation? Is love commitment? Is love condemnation? With great mercies I accept love, promises for the heart from God above. For he will love you when no one else does. He will listen to you when you talk. He will hold your hand when you walk. He will make you strong when you are weak. He will defend you when you are beat. Will you keep love? Will you give love back? Do you want or need love? Does love attack? The absolution of God's love has often been pronounced. Pour out that spiritual love to those who are without. God will reward you in any way he can. You take 2 steps, he'll take 2. That was called God is Love. And it's found in my book, Soliloquy of Inspirational Poetry, y'all. Available on highwaytoheavenchurch.org and lulu.com. Actually, that part of the verse it says, he will listen to you when you talk. He will hold your hands when you walk. He will make you strong when you are weak. He will defend you when you are beat. I put that in my CD under Try Jesus. It has a Jamaican rhythm to it. This one is called A Jail Cell, and then I'm going to go right into End All. A jail cell is a kind of a hell that's dark and full of fear. The door slammed shut, a knot in my gut. Oh God, what am I doing here? Engulfed in a solemn darkness, going over what I have done. I thought I am not deserving of the punishment that has come. My soul cried out in anguish, oh God, take this pain away. Dear Jesus, if you hear me praying, days were down this way. The nights were filled with fear. My dreams almost vanished in a puddle filled with tears. Life seemed to be all over because of one mistake. When along came dear sweet Jesus, pulling me out of the devil's take. He told me I am forgiven. Through him I can be strong. That's why he suffered on the cross and died to pay for us all. Thank you, Lord in heaven. Thank you, Jesus, every day. That jail cell I was in, that hell turned out to be the way. Peace, y'all. This one is called An All For What. This was about my experience pretty much when I had, I don't know if y'all ever remember, whoever, or those of you who used to get high, when crack had first came on the scene. And I had actually tampered with it. I had indulged in it. And this is one of my writings with reference to that. It's called An All For What. I called him over to smoke some crack. 2 days later, I wanted it back. And all for what? This is the future, that was the past. Spending money on crack goes too fast. I pray to God, let me be strong. I want to be able to hold on and not let drugs dominate me, but give me a dream and be free. I want cars, jewelry, and a good man, but where was I headed? To the can? 'Cause if they caught me coming out of that spot, what can I say I truly got? I called him over to smoke some weed, but that wasn't exactly what I need. And all for what? Some people tell me they went down, but that didn't give me grounds to turn around. I didn't get back, I bought crack. I had a need for some weed or some speed. My radio was gone and so was my TV. What's next on the list to go? Me? Feeling revenge, hate, or despair. You think that nobody don't care? You wrong. Go comb your hair. Or don't take the time to find out. Or do you sit around and pout smoking that crack day in and day out, smoking that weed like you have no needs? Or maybe you think your problems will fade, or that crack pipe will turn into jade, and all for what? But tomorrow, the sun will shine. They may not find, 'cause you'll be doing time for committing that crime. We don't need drugs, brothers and sisters, to accomplish our dreams. All we need is God, willpower, and self-esteem. You want to be a dancer, or you want lung cancer? Look in the mirror, and there you'll find the answer. Get back with your crap. You buy a dime, you wasting time. You buy a jumbo, you a dumbo. And all for what, man? It's found in my book, Soliloquy of Inspirational Poetry, available on highwaytoheavenchurch.org. Okay, and now we're going to get into some love. Loving the Lord. Actually, I want to read one. This one is called... Okay, I'm going to try to go in order. Because I don't want to skip around and I don't want to actually come back to it by mistake. So this one is called Lunatic. You say, hey man, we all remember Lazarus? Okay. Now this is, of course, my experience when I was younger. Okay, and well, I experienced with crack just for maybe a couple of days because it was just too strong for me. But other drugs that I had tampered with. And this is my experience basically of what I was seeing in other people. How drugs had taken over their bodies and how it had controlled them. And it's called Lunatic. Check it out. Lunatic. You'll never see me on the corner selling dime to little kids. Anytime I do my dirt, you know it's got to be big. A kilo on my lap, On top of that, my Mac, I'm a hustler for life and there ain't no turning back. I hustle on Delavan, making fools irrelevant. You can tell by the smell of it, it's the best you can get of it. A word to the wise, I'm a hustling lunatic, but I gotta do this, so you better get used to it. Biting, shaking, and going for the neck. But what you expect from a doggone lunatic? Cause I'll spit the wicked, so you better get used to it, cause I'm a lunatic who's losing it. Got to make my paper, getting stacks like skyscrapers. Oh, you haters, quit hating, cause I'm hot like the Lakers. A player getting scrapped, so I had to attack. And if I get jacked, I'm coming back with some gats. Cause y'all soft like applesauce and y'all fools already lost. I'll kill you at any cost. And the river is where you'll be tossed. If you mess with brown sugar, you're a stupid misfit. I told y'all stupid fools that we some messed up lunatics. Biting, shaking, and going for the neck. But what you expect from a doggone lunatic? Cause I'll spit the wicked, so you better get used to it, cause I'm a lunatic who's losing it. Otherwise you'll be gone, another dumb fool dead, a bullet in his head, brain splat all over his bedspread. Paradise awaiting, and I'ma be impatient. Life is blatantly grating on my patent, trying to make it. Jesus, give me strength. I can feel the breath of Satan breathing down my neck, and all this stress got me hating. Questions got me stressing for my blessing. The enemy got me guessing. Questions got me addressing. I got so many questions, I can hear so many lies. I've done so much evil and you can see it in my eyes. Will I ever be forgiven? Will he forget my sins? How do I ask for forgiveness? Where do I begin? You act like a stranger and I'm asking you why. Or will you ignore me even on the day I die? Biting and shaking and going for the neck, but what you expect from a doggone lunatic? Cause I'll spit the wicked, so you better get used to it. Cause I'm a lunatic who's losing it. Peace out. That was called Lunatic, y'all. And that's found in my book, Soliloquy of Inspirational Poetry, available on highwaytoheavenchurch.org or lulu.com. Actually, you can go to amazon.com as well, and barnesandnobles.com, a couple other internet websites here. Now this one is called I'm Tired, okay? And this is about the fact that, I just got fed up and tired. I said, you know what, I am tired of all of the racism and all the mess and all the stuff and junk that's going on. So this is just my opinion about why I'm tired. I'm tired of being judged by the color of my skin or wondering what color group I belong in. I'm tired of feeling that being black is a sin. There's nothing wrong with a little discipline, because instead of hopping in bed with every man, I'm better off a virgin. I'm tired of always being misused, overworked, underpaid, and cheaply used. I'm tired of feeling left for dead, never stopping trying to get ahead. I'm tired of always feeling so broke. This is serious business, it's not a joke. I'm tired of all those scams. They only pick on us, not on Uncle Sam. I'm tired of always feeling alone. I'm proud to be black, right down to the bone. I'm tired of this racist city, the way they act, why it's a pity. I'm tired of being put in the class just because I don't. Ask me if I'm tired of being disrespected. You're the one that's not playing with a full deck. I'm tired of being misunderstood. You're the one that's up to no good. I'm tired of everybody who don't want more, whose elevator don't stop at every floor. I'm tired of those who are non-believers and those who always try to deceive us. I'm tired of those who have no faith, looking at me like I'm the bait. I'm tired of those who are holier than thou, who pretend that they're up when they're really down. I'm tired of this racism, of the racists at the top who think that we're on the bottom and they're at the top. I'm tired of all those fake preachers who chose the wrong career, should have been a film feature. I'm tired of getting fired from job to job. I'm not shedding a tear. I'm not even going to stop. I'm tired of their attitude. I'm tired of them treating me so rude. I'm tired of discrimination, segregation, and racism. I'm tired of those with their nose up in the air and acting stink like they just don't care. I'm tired of those low-paying jobs. That's why they get robbed. Pay us what we're worth, $7 an hour. Wow, that's a curse. I'm tired, but I ain't giving in. Not now or ever. That will be a God-given sin. Never let anyone destroy your dream. Even if once in a while you gotta scream. We all have to cry sometime when you're alone or in the nighttime. Don't be afraid to talk to him. He's always ready to listen. Have faith in God and he will see you through. I know for a fact, baby, because I've been there too. Don't let the devil overpower, not now or any hour. God is my all in all. He will never let me fall because I'm striving for the mark of a much higher call. Holla. That was called I'm Tired in my book, Soliloquy of Inspirational Poetry. Now this one I'm going to do, I don't know how much more time we'll have after or how much, video footage will be. I want to read two more. And this one is called, this one is actually called, it's weird, right? Suicide. Okay? Now, I had never really actually contemplated suicide, literally to the point where I was going to actually do it. But I guess sometimes when things get hard and they get bad, your mind goes there. And I had to write it so that I wouldn't do it, if you get my drift. Suicide. I call to him every night, but his answers seem whack. I call to him again, only echoes I get back. I know he's there watching and he has my respect, but what the heck, I'm in a rut and I don't need this kind of stuff. I try to believe, but it's really hard when your soul is scared, torn apart, locked in a jar. I don't know where I'm going, but I hope it's really far from myself. Oh well, I guess you are who you are. This is a song for the folks who think I'm evil. Don't let these lyrics deceive you, I'm really cool people. But don't never cross me, most fools are see-through. Cause when I'm through with you, ain't no telling what I'll do to you. And sometimes mess just happens at the club when I'm relaxing, and some folks get to clapping, and I got to take some action, start blasting on some people. We should have been in the steeple. It's a sin to kill or steal. It's an eye for an eye. When you sin, just begin. Where do I begin? Just pray you make it in. I know I've done wrong, but I was sent in any event. Before his big descent, I lament and repent. But I may sin again and again, because maybe I'm just a menace, friend. I got a demon on my shoulder and an angel on my back, but they don't help me, they just seem to be yelling attack. So I'm at it all alone with no place to call home. I would try suicide, but you said that was wrong. Holla. That was called Suicide, found in my book, Soliloquy of Inspirational Poetry. And the music that you have been hearing is courtesy of this right here, Healing Hands. Okay, now this one is called One Lonely Day. And this is a love song to God. One lonely day has all but passed since I held you in my arms. And truly did I think I'd last at least a day without your charms. Hard work I thought would keep me sane, blot you out and dull the pain, and easily I would sustain a love from which I must abstain. But all day long my thoughts did shout your name without a moment's rest. In truth I cannot blot you out, for I am hopelessly possessed. Alas, it's done from where they dwell. My passions rise and then they swell. To frenzied heights they thrust and fill me with desirous lust. One lonely day has all but passed since last I kissed your sweet face. I really thought that I would last. It's oh so lonely here in this place. Without you here, it's like a world on ice. Cold and lonely is too high a price for me to pay. It's not very nice. I need your touch. That would suffice. The fires of my loneliness once filled my life with much distress, and constantly I did suppress my every chance at happiness. I thought I'd lost my zest for life because every day was filled with strife until the very day you came into my life and called my name. With tenderness you gave to me the strength to set my spirit free, and then you showed me lovingly how wonderful my life could be. One lonely day spent like a news since last I said I do love you. Say it 1,000 times, me too. Make every day brand new. As our friendship grew and grew, a joyous feeling did ensue. I knew that I would not be blue when I realized my love for you too. This love has bounds I cannot see in this universal poetry, and with its durability it shall continue endlessly. My future trends will not repress life's tribulation, will not suppress this well-tempered love which I possess, forged into the fires of my loneliness. One lonely day that God did guide, since last I had you by my side, and truly I almost died. I don't miss you, and again I've lied. You are the jasmine of my senses, your stunning virility drops my defenses, and I am stripped of all pretenses as I accept all consequences. You are the wild rose of my heart. I yearn for you when we are apart, for then my passions on fire start, desperately desiring my lover's art. One lonely day I tried to miss, since last I felt your tender kiss. This one day I tried to finesse, but nothing will do, only your tender bliss. You are the daisy of my being. You give my soul a love enduring, which makes every day a day worth living and makes me ever more alluring. One lonely day I had a choice to hear your sexy voice. I have to admit that part. One lonely day has all but passed since last love straight from above. One lonely day I'm thinking of you, I hope you're thinking of me too. Being apart from you will never do. I love you madly, if you only knew. Yeah. And again, the music is courtesy of Healing Hands, y'all. I do have this to actually, when I recite some of these poems, I have them to the backdrop of African American spirituals, which I'll do for you at a later time. And some of the ones that I've actually turned into songs, which I sing and I recite. And I want to thank you for joining me today for Real Estate, Religion, and You. And you've been hearing poems that I have written that I found in my book, Soliloquy of Inspirational Poetry, found on Lulu.com, Amazon.com, HighwayToHeavenChurch.org. You can email me at sblack3001@gmail.com. And if all of this does not air on the TV show, which airs on Time Warner Public Access TV Channel 20, Wednesdays from 6:30 to 7 and Saturdays from 12:30 to 1 p.m., then you can visit my YouTube address at sblack3001 for the entire video. Holler at a sister, y'all.